right, we've swung the DeMarini AAA bats, obviously, at this point. You've seen the reviews on those. Now we're getting out here with the USA ASAs. As we talked about a little more in the intro, you got the shorter barrel, end loaded Juggy, and you got kind of that mid-loaded balanced Mercy. So let's go ahead and see what these are all about, and then we'll kind of get you those final thoughts. Well, that's coming off good. Let's see real fast. All right, so we have about, our weather app was showing 5-mile-per-hour winds with gusts up to 8. As you can see here, we've got that wind blowing kind of towards the camera, so at least it's not gonna assist us here today. And I don't think we mentioned the intro, but it is about 50, 55 degrees now. By the time it hits about 10:30, we're expecting about almost 70. So it is only gonna get warmer as well. Oh yeah, it's coming off real good. The APC composite's amazing. Yeah, man, the DeMarini, well, I guess this year too with the USAA, they don't need a lot of break-in. And just a couple swings in, you can just feel the ball bouncing off this barrel, jumping pretty good. I mean, even slightly through the wind, we've gotten warning track, and that one bounced off the warning track. So this one feels great. It's a warning track machine right now. Yeah, that was a nice knuckleball. Yeah, that's the sweet spot right there. So, for as good as it feels, the sweet spot does start a little small. I mean, or I'm just struggling to find it, but it does feel a little small. But luckily the rest of it's forgiving, and we're still tapping on the warning track through our slight breeze. So we'll give it a few more, switch to the Juggy, let some other guys swing it, and then velo it for you. Yeah, there's that sweet spot again. Yeah, that one's easily gone, and that one didn't feel like the sweet spot from the previous two, like you just missed it, so. Yeah, I mean, for what you want out of ASA, the ball's absolutely jumping off the scene. You can feel a nice rebound off of it as well. I mean, those are ZN USAA ASA balls, or sorry, they're Thunder ASA USA balls. But as you break this in more, I feel like the sweet spot's gonna open up. We'll let a couple more guys get a swing here with the Mercy momentarily. We're gonna go ahead and drop the Juggy real fast before kind of making that switch.
Is that a 12-inch barrel?
Yeah. Yeah, 12-inch. This one has the little stacked, or it says stack 3D is actually what it is, tech on it versus the APC. So there's definite difference. You can hear the difference. But those first couple swings, it felt pretty good. I mean, the Evil BP 52s jumping off it, and that's definitely not a harder game type ball. It definitely feels good. There's not as much rebound on the 12-inch as there was on the 13, but you can tell the ball's jumping off pretty good, especially on those limited flight 52s, or the Evil BP 52s. Are there any? Yeah, 12-inch feels good. It's forgiving for a 12-inch. I think they both need a few swings to really open up, but we're gonna let their guys take swings off of them. You can tell the difference from the APC tech to that stack tech, but we'll get a couple more swings, velo, kind of final thoughts.
99 miles per hour. 103 miles per hour.
Yeah, there's the sweet spot on it. Like I said, as that sweet spot opens up, it's gonna come off like that every time.
94 miles per hour.
Yeah, and that felt good.
94 miles per hour.
Yeah, it feels great. I mean, for ASA, we're seeing kind of the speeds we're used to, kind of mid to high 90s. And as we saw with the one there, you catch the sweet spot right, you're gonna get into 100. So, exactly what we want. Again, those are the Evil 52s. So if you get harder game balls, you're gonna see slightly higher speeds as well. We're running low on the ZNs right now. So we'll grab more of those in the future. But if you're somebody who wants a bat that's pretty darn good out of the wrapper, doesn't need a lot of break-in, and the DeMarini have shown to be durable, that might be your choice if you want that kind of balanced, mid-loaded feel. We're gonna go to the shorter barrel now, the Juggy, see what this one gives us, and then we'll give you our final thoughts.
97 miles per hour. 93 miles per hour.
Yeah, this bat 100% gets the job done. I mean, that's 93 elevated on ASA USA is pretty good.
103 miles per hour.
Yeah, and there's the sweet spot for 103 with an Evil 52.
96 miles per hour.
A little more towards the end, we still get 96, so super forgiving.
100 miles per hour.
Yeah, so just like the Mercy, sweet spot's great. I mean, you saw 103. We're able to get mid-90s on pretty much everything, even elevated. So as it opens up more, that sweet spot's gonna get bigger and bigger, but for a 12-inch barrel, super forgiving. I'd recommend either of these depending what you're looking for. We'll talk about it a little more in the final thoughts, but definitely a great product, and you can see even on the USA side, DeMarini's also made upgrades just like their U-Trip side. All right, we're Field Swings Velo test complete here with the DeMarini Mercy as well as the DeMarini Juggernaut. Again, our USA ASA models, we'd already brought the USSSA ones out here about a week or two ago, so we want to see what these were all about. And all in all, I know a lot of people are pretty partial to like the Mazdas, for instance. That's what I currently use, is Mike Nino's True Dominate Mazda as for my own. However, the way that the APC composite felt here on the Mercy, and then this stacked composite they're calling it on the Juggy, both these honestly felt really good out of the wrapper. Something for me, the only kind of downside I have with the Mercy, and this is really my own fault, is this is a 26 ounce on that kind of mid-load balanced feel. So with that being said, it felt pretty light, which I felt at times caused me to be a little early, not get quite the contact I wanted. But when you caught it, on the sweet spot, or really kind of missed even that sweet spot, that APC tech is super forgiving, just kind of like the USSSA models if you swung those. So that's just kind of something to keep in mind. I would recommend going an ounce up from whatever you normally swing if you're gonna go with the Mercy, just for that simple reason that I do think it kind of feels more on the lighter side. However, for the Juggy, we were able to get a 27 ounce in this one, plus it's end loaded. So for me, this one felt perfect. Plus that 12-inch barrel felt outstanding, along with it was super forgiving, which is not always the norm for 12-inch barrels. And just kind of like they did with their USSSA model lines this year, DeMarini clearly got it right with this tech as well. For me in the past, even the Juggernauts on the ASA side have required some swings to really feel good, and then even more swings to truly open up and be game ready. This one felt great from swing number one. The sweet spot felt good, barrel felt forgiving. Even when we kind of ran out of those Thunder USA ASA game type balls we had, we swapped over to just purely the Evil 52s, which we normally just kind of mix them back and forth, and it was able to hit those just fine. You saw with both the velo and live swings, it was getting good speed there as well. So both these felt really good. If you want bats that, again, you can BP forever, it will take a little bit of break-in, so you get the kind of that, hey, let me get used to my bat during BP. I recommend either of these. And loaded short barrel fans, obviously the Juggernaut. If you want that slightly longer barrel, kind of the balanced feel, go with the Mercy. But I think both of these feel great. I would have no issue gaming really either of these straight out of the wrapper. However, I would recommend getting about 50 to 100 swings, kind of like we did today, to get them to open up a little bit, because as we saw the sweet spot open on the Mercy, the ball absolutely started flying, super forgiving. And then really with the Juggernaut, yes, it was forgiving from the start, but I'd still kind of want those swings. So just something to keep in mind. They are bats I recommend for people looking for that new ASA model bats. I know it wasn't cold today, but I found in the past the DeMarinis also hold up really well in the cold, so this could easily be a cold weather bat to finish out the rest of the winter for you. Throw it in your bag and then have it for this next year as winter comes around again. So with that being said, These are out now. You've got kind of two ways to grab them. You can go over to headbangersports.com, see what we've got left within our inventory, or you can head over to DeMarini.com. Both sites will have these available. If you want a discount on these, you can use code ADS, but that's only going to work over on headbangersports.com. If for some reason that doesn't work for you, you're having trouble with it, you have questions, whatever it might be, simply reach out to me. You can go down in the description of the video. We've got our link tree. You can message me on any of the different social medias as well, and I will get back to you, help you get one of these ordered at the cheapest price possible. If you need expedited shipping, we can usually offer that at a relative discount as well. So with that being said, I appreciate you checking out the video. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Thanks for supporting the channel. Have a great day.